Hi, are you interested in dragons, mayhem, and murder? Welcome. This is part 2 of book 1 of Morte Arthur. It's about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Oh, is it great? It's so great. Go to part 1 if you want to see how it starts off. So when Arthur is about 2 years old, his biological father, King Uther Pendragon, is no longer with us. He passes away and flies off to a burning pit beneath the ground. And since the mighty force that was King Uther Pendragon no longer exists, well, his power is usurped and the land falls into a bunch of, ununited kingdoms. Because, the United Kingdom is united because at one point the kingdoms weren't united. Meanwhile, Arthur is still living under the care of Sir Ector as his adoptive son. He's adopted. So the Archbishop of Canterbury is like, well, there's this mystical sword in the stone, and it says whoever pulls this sword out of the stone becomes the ruler of the realm, because the realm is in chaos. And so him and Merlin devised this plan to call all of the lords and the knights from throughout the land to come to London to try and pull this sword out of the stone and become the king and rule the realm and yada yada. Well, guess what? No one can pull the sword out of the stone. By the way, I have to show you how the sword was stuck in the stone. Oh, by the way, the sword that's stuck in the stone is not Excalibur. Okay? Not Excalibur. That comes later. But it's not like how we imagined it, right? Like in the Disney film, you would think that it's that far into the stone, when all actuality it is as it is described in this book, written by Sir Thomas Malory. It's only in there by a little point. Okay, just a little bit, just the tip. Just the tip. Okay, so no one could pull this sword out. Okay, it's Christmas time, so the Archbishop of Canterbury and Merlin are like, you know what? We're gonna hold a tournament, a joust, okay? And everyone's gonna compete, and whoever wins, they get to be king. And so Sir Ector and his son, Sir Kay, Arthur's adopted brother and adopted father, are a part of that tournament because Arthur is but a child. Okay? So Sir Kay, he's about to join this tournament, and he tells Arthur, young Arthur, go fetch my sword. And Arthur was like, oh my God, but the house is all the way over there. Oh, there's a sword at the churchyard stuck in some rock. I'm gonna go pull that out. And he does. He does. Arthur brings the sword to Sir Kay, and Sir Kay's like, this must be a sign that I'm meant to be the king. Oh my God, I'm gonna be king. So Sir Ector and Sir Kay and Arthur go back to the churchyard, and the Archbishop of Canterbury is there, and Merlin is there. And they're like, put the sword back in the stone and try to pull it out. Okay, Sir Kay? Sir Kay tries, he fails. And then they go, Arthur, you do it. And Arthur does it. And they go, call everybody here. It's around Christmas time, okay, in London. And so everybody comes to the churchyard and they're like, oh my God, no. No, this can't be real. And also not everybody's here, so it doesn't count. I mean, all right. So what ends up happening, okay, is Arthur has to pull the sword from the stone until Pentecost. And if you don't know what Pentecost is, it's the 7th Sunday after Easter. And it's, I guess, a day where people started speaking in tongues because they got possessed by the Holy Ghost. And they were like, oh, so he pulls the sword from the stone from Christmas time well into the next year, spring. And the lords and knights are like, no way, it can't, no. And the people, both rich and poor, as stated in this book by Sir Thomas Malory, which was written in the 15th century, they're like, if you guys make this guy pull the sword from the stone one more time, we're gonna revolt. He's clearly the king. Stop pulling us out. Like, we have jobs. Crown him king and let's go about our day. So as soon as Arthur is crowned king, he makes his adopted brother, Sir Kay, seneschal, Sir Ulfist, his father's old knight, chamberlain, Sir Baldwin, constable, and Sir Brastias, warden. So I think these are like the first 4 knights of the Round Table. So Arthur, he's like, oh my God, I'm king now. I'm gonna host a big party and invite everybody, and we're all gonna be friends because he's just a boy. Okay, so he invites King Lot, King Uriens, King Nentres, King of Scotland, the King of 100 Knights, who doesn't have 100. He has a lot more than 100 knights, but we'll find that out soon. And King Carados. And all of these kings were like, you don't even have a beard yet. Why would we bend our knee to you? They're also like the ones that kind of were united thanks to the mighty forces of Uther Pendragon. So they were kind of united because they had a bigger power over them. Now that there's no power over them, they're like, okay, and who are you? You're not, where's your lineage? Are you even like, you're just a commoner? At least that's what they think. So King Lot, because he's jealous, he's like, you know what? We're gonna fight you, okay? And Arthur was like, all right, well, I pulled this magical sword out of a stone, so, I mean, there's something going on here. I'll fight you. I'm not gonna back down. I may not have a beard, but I ain't no wimp. So under the advice of Merlin, okay, Arthur unites his forces with King Ban, who's from the Isle of Ely, and King Bors, who is from, I guess this is like called Gaul. So the Isle of Ely was originally called Benwick, and I guess Gaul is, I guess, Belgium, France, and Luxembourg. Yeah. So they team up, okay? They add more knights to the round table. This includes Sir Ferius and Sir Lionses. And they go to war. They're warring against about an army of 53,000 strong. Yeah, King Lot, Nentres, Uriens, and all that, they end up getting more kings involved, okay? That includes King Idris of Cornwall, King Cradlemus, okay? King Clarence of Northumberland. They also get King Brandegoris of Strongor. That's the name. And they get King Aguisance of Ireland. Okay. And they get Duke of Cabinet, or Cabinet. So they came to fight. 53,000 strong. Little does King Lot know that his son, Sir Gawain, and Sir Ewain, this is the son of King Uriens, are both going to be knights of the Round Table. Dun, 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 there's war. So, you know what? The battle is happening, okay? They're fighting. Okay, armors are clashing. They're taking horses, jumping on one horse, getting another horse, taking that horse, giving it to another person, getting another horse. There's so much happening. People's arms are flying off. They're like, oh my God, my arm. Give me some leeches. Somebody get the leeches. And if you want to know the rest, you have to go to part 3. You have to go there. Go to part 3. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you over there. Okay? Bring your leeches. It's important.